Good morning, YouTube peoples. Hope everybody had a good evening. Oh shit. Yesterday was Snap-on Wednesday. My Snap-on guy is still new, still had his train with him, so I wasn't able to Snap-on. I did get something though. Something came a while ago that he didn't happen to have on his truck. So, yeah, it's good times. Let's see, the Harley truck finished up yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get video of it running on the dyno, and I didn't get a chance to get video of the damn numbers, but what I did get was a really good video of it that I'll post later. You guys will have to go check it out and see. It's pretty awesome. Our neighbors thought that our building was on fire. Got a couple phone calls from them, so you'll need to go check that out. I'll post that up once I get to work. Hey, I'm like halfway in the suicide lane now. Paying attention to the football fields. So I didn't do my yesterday afternoon drive home vlog because Mr. J. Young, the sheriff himself, went live right before I left work, right before I would have done my afternoon vlog. So there's that. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, yesterday. So I got the silver truck done. Then that was the day before. I did have to adjust the adjustable track bar. I had to center the axle up a little bit more after it came back from alignment. The big silver Dodge Dually. And then I spent a while cleaning up the two bays that I'd been working out of in the shop, and then had a 7.3, an old 7.3 that I did the exhaust on. It was done. The guy came in and wanted to talk to me about it. I shook down the front end for him. The inner tie rod at the pitman arm again. Another one was loose on that truck, so I told him that one's going to need that pretty soon. I mean, real soon. The rest of it seemed to be okay. Oh, then I did a catback exhaust on a F-150 EcoBoost F-150, the 3.5 V6 with the turbo. Actually kind of like a bi-turbo setup on those, I guess. My nose is messing with me this morning. So yeah, there was that. That was interesting. Put a 4-inch exhaust on a 6-cylinder. It's pretty cool. That's all because, you know, with turbo you want zero back pressure. Well, as little back pressure as absolutely possible. You'll never get zero, but and less. So there is that. That's about it. Oh, I didn't know. Then the second half of the day I worked on the Platinum F-150 full build. I still need to post up a video of that. I took a video of it a long time ago. There's been a few updates and a few things done to it since that video that I took. But I'll post that video up this morning also. And then I'll try to do a video of it today and let you guys see that. It's a full build truck. Which means, I mean, just about every single thing that we offer that we can do is been done to it. Full 6-inch lift, powder coated everything, one-off wheels, kind of, that are, well, they're dual powder coated on that. Dude, this truck is sick, guys, and I am not a Ford guy, but this F-150 it's friggin' awesome. I would call it the Stormtrooper if it was mine, just because it's a black and white themed truck, and it is badass. So I'll get a quick little walk around video of that for you guys today, and I think that's about it. We've been going for let's see, 6 minutes now. Still nobody in here, so I don't think anybody's gonna be in here. You guys got much better things to be doing with your morning than watching my ugly mug. I didn't get to catch much of Dow and his live stream last night. I fell asleep on the couch before he started that. But I did. Oh, and I missed Jay Young's midday live stream. I went back and watched it after the fact, but I didn't get to see it live. Dude, that old boy rolling that tractor back down the trailer, I guarantee his asshole puckered up so tight he grabbed a piece of that seat in that tractor. Jay Young's gonna have to send that thing off to Chuck, get it recovered. But anywho, oh yeah, traffic starts already. Haven't even gotten onto 270 yet. Oh, great. Let's get over a lane, get around these idiots. What else been going on? It's Thursday, so it's Matco Thursday. Mr. Matco Mark should be here today. Should have a few sockets for me that I need. I took Bruce Allen's advice on that, and I've been kind of, hello, welcome, whoever that one viewer is. Took Bruce Allen's advice, and I've been buying, 1 or 2 sockets a week for a little while, getting my 1/2-inch drive impact sockets. I've been really lacking in that area, so I'm working on that. And then I think I'm going to start buying good 3/8 drive deep well sockets. I don't know. I use my 3/8 mid sockets. Oh, look at this asshole not paying attention. Yep. Yes, lady. I had my blinker on and switched lanes before you. Holy crap, what is going on 270 this morning? Not even, hey, what's up, Juan? Good morning. Or Andrew, sorry. What was I saying before I realized traffic was absolutely redonkulous this morning? Oh, yeah. I used my 3/8 mid-length sockets, my impact sockets, for fucking everything. Those things are great sockets. They're snappies. I don't really have to use deep wells very often, so I don't know that I want to spend a ton of money on those, but I would like something decent, so I'm thinking maybe I'll look at SK or Tecton, and I need to get some 3/8 deep. Good morning, Indy. What do you guys think? Who makes a good American-made 3/8 drive deep well sockets that are reasonably priced? I'm not going to Snap-on and paying. Right on, Juan. I'm not gonna go to Snap-on and pay $300 friggin' for 10 sockets. I'm not into paying $30 a socket for 3/8 drive shit. But I would like something made in America. And I would like something that's, that's going to hold up. I wouldn't mind picking up chrome and impact. So I need to look into that stuff. Gotta keep an eye on those BOGO deals on the tool flyers. Nom, nom, nom. Coffee. Where the hell is my vape? Oh, I thought I left the house without my vape. Ooh, that would have been a bad day. Would have been a bad day. You can already tell it's going to be a bit longer driving to work this morning. I even left the house early. It's 6:47. Huh. Let's see, turn that rear defrost off now. A little bit of dew all over the car this morning when I came out. Yeah, but Craftsman makes good sockets. I just don't know that. Does Craftsman make impact sockets? And dude, I don't know if there's a Sears around here. I wonder if there's a Sears in the mall still. Our malls have been closing up like crazy around here. Crestwood Mall's gone. South County Mall's pretty much dead most of the time. There's some people in there, but not like it used to be. North County Mall shut down. I guarantee the Mills Mall is going to shut down real soon. That place is a friggin' zombie land. I don't think West County Mall will ever shut down. We've got, like, if you include the outlets, the outlet malls out in Chesterfield, that's 2 different malls in one area. You got West County, South County. So you got about 4 or 5 malls out of 8 or 10 that used to be open 10 or 12 years ago in the St. Louis area. Jamestown Mall or Jamestown? I don't know. There was another one out in Chesterfield before you get to the valley that's closing. There need me some impact sockets also. Yeah, Juan, I'm telling you, man, impact sockets are great. I'll use impact sockets even when I'm not using my impact. The hard thing is a lot of times impact sockets got a real thick wall on them. So finding some thin wall ones for a decent price is pretty tough. I do have one set of Matco deep 1/2-inch drive impact sockets that are thin wall. They're made for lug nuts, and I use those quite a bit. Yeah, I do occasionally use chrome on the impact too, but man, one of those things comes unglued, it's a bad day. Those things go right through your eyeball. Chrome sockets are known for the chrome to come flying off of them. It chips, and it's real thin when it chips off, so it's real sharp. Other than that, I've never had one like blow a piece off of the socket, just the chrome itself, the chrome plating. I've had them split. I've had them, waller out where the whole end of it just goes whoop and opens up. But yeah, I've never had one really blow apart. What's let's see, what was the worst tool breakage that you've ever had, Andrew? Like you're using a tool, and all of a sudden it just let go and broke on you. I had a 1/2-inch breaker bar take a dump on me one day, and I'll be a son of a bitch if that thing didn't hit the concrete floor, come right back up and hit me square in the middle of my forehead. And dude, I thought, I had a nice little gray out there for a second. Like I didn't black out, I didn't pass out, but boy, that sumbitch hit me hard enough that my vision went fucking fuzzy. That was a good one. I left a good old mark. I had a big old raspberry on my forehead for about 2 days. Yeah. Good morning, Vehicle Tech Tim. What's happening? Thank you guys for joining me on my way to work this morning. My kind of daily video vlog, my daily live stream. I gotta start getting more videos put up. It's kind of rough without having a computer. My editing software on my phone is kind of hard to use sometimes. I do have a really good phone, but it just I don't know, getting that little video cursor to go right where you want it or whatnot can be kind of tricky sometimes. So I just posed the question, what was the worst tool break that you've ever had? Have you ever had a tool break? What was it and how did it happen? Broke a 15 mil socket breaking a bolt with a cheater bar. Yeah, yep, I've had that happen. Especially when with a cheater bar, you're putting a lot of force on there, and when those things go, man, it can be brutal. One slipped with a striking pry bar and ooh, cracked a tooth. Ooh, yeah. That's one of those ones that you hear about and you feel. Ooh, that would be bad. Yeah, that is good, Andrew. It's a good thing you didn't hurt yourself, man. I have slipped and busted knuckles so many times. I'm sure we've all busted knuckles, but that's why I got that knuckle buddy. I used to do the wrench on a wrench, you know, when you need that extra leverage. But it's kind of, you know, that box end can kind of slip around on you on the open end of the other wrench. And got that knuckle buddy, man. That thing, it doesn't slip. I don't know why it took me a number of years too to realize, hey, dummy, pull instead of push when you're trying to break something loose. I still catch myself trying to push a lot, but I don't know why. Like, I'd rather my hand slip and come flying at me than slip and go blasting into hot exhaust or into something else sharp and pointy in the damn engine bay or underneath the car. I've had the pinch well cut me a few times. Damn pinch well's brutal. Here's another question. Do you guys use gloves when you work? Rubber gloves, nitrile gloves, impact gloves? What do you guys use on your hands when you're working? No gloves? I do that quite often. That's true, Tim. Sometimes you do just you gotta push. And it's nice to have your body weight to push against something when it's being stubborn. Ooh, yeah. Dude, those motor edges can be brutal, especially back there where they meet the transmission. That's a real well machined and honed flat surface. Those 90-degree edges on them can be real sharp. Oh, yeah, I've definitely hell, I've got one on my thumb right now from something similar to that, breaking loose not a flywheel bolt, but just the bell housing bolt on a F250. Maybe it's an F350. A couple weeks ago, man, it took a big old chunk out of my thumb there, and it still hasn't healed up all the way. It's to that itchy point. Normal nitrile, some thin ones for normal jobs, and some thicker ones for bigger jobs. Yeah, I hear that. I gotta find a cheaper place, maybe online or something, to get gloves. I got these gloves right now. I can't remember if they're 5 or 9 mil. Whatever they are, I got them at a cheap kind of. There's this little bitty tool store right by my shop. It's kind of like a little tiny Harbor Freight, dude. It's actually pretty cool, and I'm glad it's there because they have like 99-cent cutoff wheels and shit like that. So I go in there all the time and buy a bunch of consumables, and every once in a while I gotta get a giant wrench that I don't happen to have. Well, they have big ass wrenches in singles. You don't have to buy a whole set. Yeah, the factory burrs. I've caught those a few times too. No, my shop doesn't supply gloves. It's kind of a pricey little deal. We got 3 techs, but about 4 or 5 different guys that would actually use the gloves. And we went through a fair amount of gloves in a month and a half. So it's kind of up to us to get our own damn gloves. At $15 a box, it can be expensive, and that's the cheapo, like 5 or 9 mil. They're light blue gloves that I got. And there's some silly off-brand, I think, but I got to find a better place to buy gloves. I'm interested, Joel. If you're not familiar with the Snap-on tool review, go check him out. Joel got those Snakeskin nitrile gloves. I'm interested to see how well those work. These things sound badass, but they also sound really expensive. Yeah, Andrew, the ones that Nestor was selling, are they, I mean, those you can take off and put back on. Those are like 11 mil, I think. They're heavy duty gloves. My hands sweat so bad in those, I'm afraid I'd never get the pair back on. How much was he selling those for per box? Oh, you guys want to see what I got from the Snap-on guy yesterday? What finally came in for me? They're the same as what I use for bigger jobs, but orange instead of black. Right on. Yeah, I need to check them out. I think they're like an 11 mil glove. They're pretty heavy duty, from what I can tell just seeing them in his videos. $25 shipped. And was it 100 pair, 50 pair? Probably 50 pair. Alright, finally past Manchester Road. Highway's picking up. Back up to 70 now. Uh, 50 pair, right on. Vehicle Tech Tim, what kind of shop do you work in, buddy? This delay is big today. I got about a 15 to 30 second delay going on today. We got 4 in here. Who else is in here? Somebody's watching but not talking. Maybe Mr. J. Young hiding in the bushes. I tell you what, if it is Mr. J. Young, check this out, fellas. I brought this. I threw this in the car. Independent garage in the UK. Oh, damn, dude, you're in the UK? Woo! Got a viewer in the UK. Cool, man. Well, thanks for watching, brother. So you work on lots of German cars, lots of European cars, lots of triple squares and inverted torques and stuff like that, I'd imagine. Yeah, same here, man. Anything that comes through that door, I'm working on it. I'm not dedicated to Ford, Chevy, Dodge, V-Dub. I'm not dedicated to any of those. So yeah, guys, I threw this in the car because it came in last week. I got it in the mail, I think Thursday or Friday. I don't know how well you can see that, but bam. That, my friends, is one of my most prized possessions at this point. Don't need that, don't need that. Alright, we're gonna hop over lanes so people can go around me because I'm gonna set my cruise control here so I can show you this. Alright. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Whoop, whoop. Look at that, boys. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. Snap-on baseball I won over on Jay Young's channel, signed by the man himself, the Sheriff YouTube Sheriff. It's actually a pretty sweet ball, man. It's got a looks like a 32 or 34 Ford coupe on it. It's got a nice big old hot rod motor hanging out. Gas tank on the front. Lots of junk. We really don't have much use for standard tools yet. It's all metric over there, except for some really old stuff. Righto. But yeah, I got Mr. J. Young's baseball. Love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful ball. It's got his signature on it, so I'm gonna stick that in a safe place in my toolbox, not out where it can get hurt. Not at the house where it could, you know, the kids might find it and pull a sandlot situation on me. God, I would lose my mind. Unless they brought back a baseball and, you know, it was signed by all the big six somehow. Like, I'd lose my shit on that one. Alright, so I told you guys Snap-on guy came yesterday. And I'd ordered this a couple weeks ago. It finally came in. I saw this on Joel's channel, and being that my background in education-wise, I will get a display case for it. I do got to do that. I'm getting one of those little plexiglass boxes for it. But my background, my education is in auto body, actually, collision refinishing. So I picked up the dent puller. It's on sale right now for $99.99 after tax. So I did get that, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, my kid's got a habit of walking off with stuff too. Yeah, I got 5 Rugrats, 2 boys, 3 girls. One of the girls is just a baby. She's about 16 months now, so I don't think she'll be grabbing it anytime soon. But who knows what could happen. Baseball sitting around the house somewhere. I don't know if you've seen The Sandlot, Tim, but that's a great movie. Check it out. I know I did things like that when I was a little kid. So, yep, The Sandlot. Classic movie. Good times. Oh, we lost somebody. Now we're back down to 3. But yeah, so that dent puller is pretty badass. I got to get a 1/2-inch glue gun to use with it. I thought this kit came with everything you needed. I didn't realize that obviously it doesn't come with a hot glue gun, which that's fine. Get me a 1/2-inch one, and I'll be ready to rock and roll. But dude, this thing is cool. You got your little stoppers, those go against your body panel, and you glue the appropriately sized little tab. You put your hot glue on that and stick it into the middle of your dent, and then the mouth of this, I don't know if you can see, but it's got a slot in it. You slide that onto the back of that little dealie that you glue onto the panel, and you just real gently kind of grip, and pull that dent up. And if you accidentally pull it up too high, they even include in this kit some nylon punches. Okay, so these are for if you pull that dent too far and it domes up on you, you can real lightly tap the center of it back down with these little nylon punches, which they got 3. They got a round one, a real kind of sharp pointed one, and then a dull pointed one. So those all came in the kit as well, which is really nice. So everything you kind of need to do a small to medium sized PDR job. I'm thinking about getting a whole bunch more of these. We do occasionally get hailstorms that come through St. Louis, and I would like to have a bunch of different ones of these. It looks like there's multiple of the same size in here, but I'm thinking of ordering up a whole bunch of them, or maybe I can find somewhere online that I can buy those kind of in bulk. Maybe I can buy 100 of them, bag of 100. Kit looks good. I've been waiting for some reviews to come out on these. Well, I will definitely do a review on it. I've got a few dents and dings in this Honda of mine that is the whole reason I got that. So I'll do a little video on it this weekend. I'll show you guys how to do it, how well it works, and yeah, I mean, I definitely like this thing. I know you can find almost this identical thing somewhere else cheaper, but this one's fucking red and black and says Snap-on on it, and I love it. And yeah, it's probably overpriced. It's Snap-on. Oh, there's an adjuster back here. So depending on how deep the small dent is, you do need to adjust for slight tension on the little puller tab before you start pulling on it. But I'll get into that when I do the video on it this weekend. So check back. I'll try to do that. Let's see. Last weekend was my weekend with all the kids, and it was Mother's Day. So this weekend is not my weekend with all the kids, so it'd be just me and the baby. I can definitely make it happen this weekend. Do you reuse those or one-time use? I'm pretty sure these are reusable. Let's see here. Dear God, I hope they're not one-time use, because they don't give you a whole lot of them. There's like three of each size, and there's only 2 different sizes there, I think. Squeeze mini lifter handle, pull dent, inspect dent. Some dents require multiple pulls. If pull results in a slight mound, tap down high spots using the nylon knockdown tools. Okay, well, it doesn't say on here. I don't know, I kind of feel like that glue might not let go of that real well, but I have something in mind to get the glue off of it. So in my review video, I'll also include that and see how we can get the glue to come off of it. There's a state trooper just up ahead of me, so I got off of one highway into the beginning of another highway, and state trooper merged right up ahead of me. So we're gonna be cool about it. Set our cruise control at 6 over the speed limit and talk. So Juan, was it you? Weren't you telling me you work in like a warehousing job, or who was that works overnights? Maybe it was Rusted and Trusted yesterday. I was saying that. I don't remember. I got a bad memory. It's probably from all those Cheech and Chong days. God, now here we go. Now it's in my head. Cheech and Chong going through my head again. I can't get started on that. Oh boy. He did really good. Chong did really. I liked his part on that 70s show. I miss that show. I love that show. I wish they would have kept it going, but I guess just like any high school show, they can't be in high school forever, so eventually they're gonna not be in high school anymore, and I guess it's kind of hard to make that jump from high school to college. Yeah, you figured out that's a state trooper there, didn't you? Fox Racing guy. Oh, that's right, Juan. You work on the air brakes and stuff on the train cars. That's right. I remember that now. You're not union. It's not a union shop. That's right. Yeah, that's so you work overnight doing that? Do you work in a building, or do you actually like walk the full length of the trains, kind of doing maintenance on each car as you get down the train, or what? How does that work out? Cool, trooper got off the highway. Nope, go get you some coffee and donuts, brother. I gotta get to work, so I'm actually way early right now. It's only 7:12. Cool. Rock and roll. Train service company. I gotta do a video now that it's summer. Here in St. Louis, there's a levee wall that runs the length of the Mississippi, and it's to keep parts of downtown St. Louis from flooding, because of course the Mississippi River. You know, we get a lot of rain, a lot of water down here, a lot of flooding. Well, on the city side of the wall, not the river side, on the city side of the wall, it's called the Graffiti Wall, and it's totally okay for anybody, anytime, any day, anywhere to go down and do graffiti on this wall. It's about, I think it's like 3/4 of a mile long, but some amazing artwork down there. I used to go down there with my little mini truck and stuff and take pictures. We're on call. We drive the truck the length of the train, slowly inspecting. Right on. So it's okay, so you can pretty much visually inspect and make sure that the lines are all still connected. And obviously, I guess with that high pressure air, you'd hear a leak or something. If you had a leak, then you gotta stop, fix it. It's not too bad. What are the normal working hours in the U.S.? Typically, normal working hours, 8 to 5, 9 to 5. I work 8 to 6. I do 10-hour days, 5 days a week. But typically you work 40 hours a week here in the U.S. So you work 8 hours a day, and like I said, it can be anywhere from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or something, 9 to 5 p.m. It's usually actually a 9-hour day, but you typically get 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. Some people get a full hour lunch, but no short breaks. I mean, you might get like a cigarette break or something, go out and smoke a cigarette, whereas the UK, go out and smoke a fag. That shit cracks me up, because obviously I'm sure you're aware, Tim, that word has a completely different meaning in the U.S. Yeah, I don't know how if that's used as prevalent as it used to be in the UK, but yeah, change the brakes if they're worn out. Usually about 10 brakes average. Right on. So Andrew, are they kind of like a car's drum brakes, where it's just like a massively thick thing, like thick braking material that pushes out on the inside of those wheels, or is it a big metal pad that comes down onto because I know it's a giant hardened steel roller that the trains roll on. Sort of the same here. I just noticed that a few others on YouTube seem to clock off at 4:30. Yeah, and different cities will do that. They'll adjust. Companies will adjust their work shifts to accommodate for heavier traffic times, so that it's less likely their employees are going to run late to work because of traffic. Yeah, same meaning here. Okay. Yeah, I mean the U.S. We call them cigarettes. I know there for a long time in the U.K. they called cigarettes fags. I don't know if you guys actually call the gays. It's kind of a derogatory term, of course, but to call them fags. I don't hate on that. I don't, to each his own. If that's your choice in life, and that's your choice in life, whatever, that's fine by me. I don't care. I'm not gonna hate on you for it. That's your thing. Just like racism, there's no time for that shit in my life. Life's way too short to be that fucking serious about anything. I don't understand the hate in this world. I just don't. The only thing that I do kind of hate on is stupidity. Like, sometimes you just can't fix stupid, and I'm the worst at it. A lot of times I get so hung up on something I'm too dumb to see around it. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. Life is way too short to be that serious. You're never gonna get out alive anyway, so hell with it. Oh, C6 convertible, or a C7 convertible vet just up ahead of me. I wonder if he's heading to my shop. I don't think so. I think I've seen that one up here before. I'm not usually this early to work. It's not even 20 after, and I'm already about to pull up to the shop. Life's way too short. Yeah, Tim. It's a composite material shoe, about 10 inches long. They're held onto a hanger with a long pin. Okay, so then the air brake kicks on and just kind of shoves it against the wheel. That, what do you call that? I mean, it's a wheel. It's round, but what's the correct terminology for those wheels on a train? Because I assume that's what it seems like I've seen on movies, which of course everything in a movie is true, right? It seems like I've seen it in some movie or something when they slam the brakes on a train. That big shoe comes down and just smashes against the wheel. Oh, what is that truck? There's a truck here this morning that wasn't here last night when I left. Huh. Silverado. I like Chevys, but I hardly get to work on them. I almost never come into the shop unless they're brand spanking new. I work on more damn Fords. Just call them wheels. Right on, man. Right on. Like the wheels on the bus. It just goes round and round, man. Oh. Alright. I don't think there's been much of anything else new going on since yesterday. Oh, man. So happy for my Firehouse vapes. Axles is one solid piece. Yeah, they roll together, so they're, I mean, it's like having a posi track, right? The wheels on the train roll at the same time, left and right. That's why the turns and tracks have to be so long. Yeah, that's cool. I know I see them a lot on the trains that go by here in St. Louis, or even on tractor trailers. I've seen tractor trailers hauling shitloads of those axles. That's the only reason I knew it was a one solid piece. Oh man, went down home down to my mom's area. Lunchtime's over. Right on, Tim. Have a great day, man. Take it easy and don't work too hard. Went down to my mom's neck of the woods this weekend, and there's a vapor shop down there called Firehouse Vapes LLC that I helped when they were first getting started. I helped them out all that I could. So every time I go down there, I stop in and say hi, and I see them. And there was this juice, this premium juice that we were trying to clone for the longest time, and we tried for months, hundreds of different flavor combinations to try and get this juice right. Well, they finally did it, and Frank hooked me up with a bottle while I was down there this past weekend, man. Oh, I love this juice. This stuff is amazing. So we got 3 people watching. Who else is in here? Andrew's been talking. Tim's been talking. I know Tim's leaving out now, so is that gonna drop to 2, or did he already? I think it was at 4. Actually, I've got some time here before work. I might drop out of here too. Okay, so now it's just down to 2. I think I'm gonna drop off here, Andrew, and I'm gonna put together those videos real quick of the one video, I guess, that I've got of the Harley Davidson truck from yesterday, and get that uploaded, and then I'll go in. One of the guys is already here over on the fabrication side, so the building's open. So I think I'm gonna go in. What's up, Jason Cole? But yeah, I'm sorry you just got in here, Jason. I'm getting ready to hop out of here, man. I'm gonna go into work a little bit early, get some stuff straightened up for the day. So thanks for checking out the live stream this morning, guys. Hopefully I'll have something to talk about on the way home this afternoon. So check back. It is 7:23 right now Central Time, so probably about 6:23, about 11 hours from now, I'll go live again on my drive home, unless Jay Young goes live again like he did yesterday. So oh, chiropractor appointment. Jay Young's in the house. Mr. Jay Young. Okay, doggone it, hang on. Mr. Jay Young, since you're in the house, I called you out a little bit earlier. Brought this to work today because it's going to go into a special place in my toolbox so that my kids don't sandlot this shit. Bam. I don't know if that's too doggone bright. There it is. Mr. Jay Young's baseball. This thing is the tits, by the way. That's a badass baseball, man. Got a hot rod on it. Snap-on tools. I'm going to stop this weekend. I'm going to go into the baseball card shop by my house and get me one of those jewel cases for it. And then it's going to go in the toolbox so my kids don't get it and knock it over a fence somewhere. So, thank you, sir, very much for that. I love it, and I did get your note as well. I do have your note, and the note's going to stay with it. So, I'll put that in my toolbox today. I'll do a quick little wrap up here, guys. I also did yesterday was Snap-on Wednesday, and I got the dent puller. Can't wait to try this thing out this weekend. I'm going to do a review video for you guys on that. But that's it. I'm going to wrap this up, head into work. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you. And I'll see you in about 11 hours. I'll go live again probably around 6:30 when I get out of work, just to give you an update of the day and what happened. So, thanks, guys. Deuces.